Hello. Right, well, washing's brought in, coffee is hot. And number 4 is the option. Oh, the choice. The vote. So number 4 was this one, wasn't it? Is that correct? 1, 2, no, 3, 4. There we go. Is that an urgent delivery or an important delivery? Oh, actually, what's our money? Forgotten about the money. Need to buy a truck. And put it in our new garage. What are we in? Volvo, aren't we? We shall purchase that. Where's the new place? It's here. Oh. Batman. Oops. How much money do I get back for that? Where am I? Truck manager. Sell? No, keep it. Alright, my mistake. I had a feeling it was Western Star. I don't know why I said no, it's a Volvo. So, yeah, my mistake. At least it's better than not having a truck at all, but yeah. Bit annoying, I will say. There we go, Christine. No, I've got to remember Western Star next time. Right, let's go pick this up and see if we can get some fuel on the way. Oh, can I hit it? No, I can't head out straight ahead, can I? I was hopeful, but wrong. So yeah, I'm guessing we're going to pass a petrol station either way. To pick it up or on the way out of town. Actually, for the last little bit, I'm trying to remember.
Turn right.
Because we've got my summer car tomorrow. I was trying to remember where we last up to with my summer car. Didn't I have to truck turn over and my car turned over and I've got to try and fix that. Yeah.
Get ready to
I'd forgotten that. I obviously clearly tried to get that trauma out of my head.
turn right.
So that'll be first thing tomorrow, isn't it? Because we managed to make it back home. I walked all the way home. So we've got to grab the tractor and take it down to the truck. And of course the rally's on because it's Saturday. And try and tip it over while we've got rally cars coming down the road. So that's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow. Concrete element. Part of the periodic table. Actually, it's lucky we got a garage here, because I actually forgot that we had, and the fact if we didn't have that, we'd have to find a delivery Well, you know the rules. Which doesn't matter actually, because we do have a garage in this state. So we'll get a treat, didn't it? How heavy's this thing? Ooh, that heavy enough to be pushing it trying to start in 7th gear. So when we get to the road, I think I'll actually change it down to 5th gear. So let's have a look at it. It's 18 hours away. We've got to turn right. And it's 50 hours, so asleep is fine. All good with that. 3 hours away from asleep. And there's hopefully a petrol station just up here. I assume we're going out the way we came in, which would make the petrol station on the left. Actually surprised it hasn't snowed. It's only snowed the once. There it is. That's it here, isn't it? It's asleep. I'm sure there was gas here. Over there. Can I get there? Going this way? Surely I can. Actually, this way would be better, wouldn't it? Because of the angle of the pumps there. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. And braking. Not just dancing, but braking. Almost gave myself cramp in my foot braking then. And I'm not even joking. That's how hard I was pushing on the brake. Hot dog, $1.39. Yeah, why did I look at that? Why did I want to look at that when I'm absolutely hungry right at the moment? Like I said, I don't know why I'm so hungry. But I am. That's for a sign of old age. No, so I just don't know my own strength, mate.
Recomputing. Turn right.
No. Oh, hang on.
Left.
Thought I changed the range. Well, I did change the range, but I actually ended up pressing the wrong button, so didn't change nothing. And we're off. Great Falls. Hope that's not a prediction. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Right, and it just suits the landscape at the moment, the snow on it, eh? There's just something about a sunset in snow. Now, admittedly, I've only ever seen that on television, but and in this game, Actually, another game as well. Oh, there's another game I've forgotten about that I should stream. I have played it. But it has changed, and it wasn't actually finished. It's called The Long Dark, if I remember rightly. If you don't know what the game is about, well, it's a brutal survival game. Set in Alaska, in snow. I think it's Alaska. Or North Canada, somewhere around there. And it had chapters. Now, I got the game originally when it came out, and it didn't have any chapters. It was just survival of a certain part of the map, and it was brutal. It was absolutely, you got to deal with wolves and all sorts of stuff, harsh weather, and you got to find food, and that's scarce, and warm clothing which deteriorates over time or gets worn or broken and stuff like that. And then they brought out the chapters, and they brought out chapter 1 and chapter 2, which I'd played chapter 1 and a little bit of chapter 2. Then they hired a new writer, I think, and hired some new graphic designers or something like that. And then they changed the intro, they changed the story a bit in chapter 1 and 2, and they changed the graphics a little bit as well. Oh, okay. Let's pull into this way station, shall we? Like they've asked nicely.
Go straight.
Where do we, up here? Somewhere.
Go straight.
Yeah, so I played a little bit of chapter 2. I didn't get
Go straight.
any further than that before I stopped playing it. And where's the scales? And then they brought out chapter 3 and chapter 4, I think. I don't know if there's any more, if that's all the chapters there is, or something or other. There's a few people playing it on Twitch. Yeah, it's a great game. I love my survival games. It's a great game. I got another one called Green Howl as well. All these ones I've forgotten about that, obviously, those who know the reason why I'm streaming, those will be the reason why I'm streaming, is playing games that I don't end up finishing to force me to finish playing them. So, yeah, I forgot about that. And that was a great game. Brutal, but great. Not as brutal as it was at the beginning. They did tone it down a bit before they actually brought the storyline out. But, still.
Turn right.
So that, I got to remember, Green Howl and all that. And eventually, I suppose, once we finish this competition, we'll be taking a break from Trucking Sim. So I'll be having 2 different games a week as usual, and be able to get through some of those games. I will be revisiting certain games as well. Dyson's Fair was always a plan to revisit. This was always a plan to redo the competition again. Because whatever wins this time doesn't mean it is the best. Obviously it isn't the easiest to make money on, or the better one to make money on. It just happened to win at this time if you only do it once. If you do it a best out of 3, then that gives you a bit more of an indication that, you know, it wasn't down to luck or the way I played the game. Especially with this one, because at the beginning of it was the first time I came up with this idea. I spent a lot of the first lot of streams coming up with new rules and stuff, because there was things I didn't think about, certain things I added I shouldn't have, stuff like that. Maybe with the next one just do it with vanilla, no maps, no mods at all perhaps, or just get rid of the maps and keep some, like the AI mod and the Jazzycat mod and the Real Companies mod, because that really doesn't make that much of a difference. That way we could do the World of Trucks. Maybe we could just do a World of Trucks. Please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. Eventually. Jump in the queue. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. The light was green as far as I could tell. All perfectly normal. Moving on. What was I saying? Yeah, so those are ones I was going to do. Sorry. I unmuted a little too quick then. Sorry about that. Yeah, so maybe we could do another one with just doing World of Trucks. Deliveries, which means getting rid of the map mods, so map mods, so we don't have any issues.
Go straight.
And because the Dyson Sphere, obviously, because me putting people's names around the stars, supporters of this channel, I'm gonna, as the channel hopefully grows and more people come in and are regulars and support some way by being regulars, obviously just watching regularly is a... I'm sliding. Brake was on. There's nothing I could do. It's back to that. Yeah, so. Are you off, Wall? Or are you just referring to me just...
Go straight.
Oh, please stop. How heavy is this thing? Seriously. That time I stopped on time. Just. Yeah, so. That will happen. As I said the other day, farming some won't. I'm done with that completely. That no longer exists in my eyes as a game in this universe. So, yeah, so I got all the other ones, and I've forgotten about that. Green How would be another one. That was another great one, another brutal. But both of those, Long Dark and Green How, I got those when they first came out. Long Dark I played a little bit longer, granted. Green How, again, that didn't have a storyline. That was under development because it was early access. And I hadn't played it with the storyline as of yet. They had the beginning of the story in it when it first came out. But after that, it was more like just run around trying to survive without no purpose or goal. Without a direction or a storyline. So it'll be interesting to see that. And that was a good game. That was it was beautiful graphically because it was set in the Amazon forest. Daisy, yeah, I've got that. I've still yet to play it. I got given that a couple of months ago by Lossing. In fact, I need to put his name around one of the stars for Dyson Sphere as well. And I'll probably need to eventually put yours around if you become a regular and consistent regular as you have been lately, Wall. Which your name's going to be a challenge to put round the sun, I'll tell you that, in Dyson Sphere. So I've got to put the new names around, and then we'll go back to Dyson Sphere and watch them being built and make sure we've got everything, all the materials and factories working that need to be worked. Satisfactory will be probably one I'll also do. I got another survival game which I really loved, and it's another... Did I already say another survival game? I probably did, didn't I? And that one's Stranded Deep, and that's like Castaway. If you know the movie Castaway, it's pretty much like that. It's a great little game, which I haven't played in a while too, and there's been lots of updates. So yeah, things to look forward to. Watching me die consistently outside of a car, just in the survival games, or outside of a truck. So it's not just limited to driving games you come in to watch me die. I'm giving you the option to see that not being in a car with survival games. 7 Days to Die as well. I mean, I streamed that. I don't know if I'll stream that again. Plus it's a game I thoroughly enjoy. Haven't played it since I streamed it last, but no doubt I will get back into that, because I get into that and yeah, really get into it, especially when they come out with the new updates and stuff. 7 Days to Die, love that game. Also want to do the Dead Iron definitive thing before they bring out the next one, unless they already have. Consistency is the key indeed. Well said. So I really got to sit down and think about a schedule. What I'm going to do after my summer car. I already know what I'm going to do. We're going to play that other game, but similar to it, just to see what the differences is. What am I going to do after this competition's finished? I've got to put it down. I mean, I've always sort of thought, you know, I should play new games that come out and stuff like that, but that's really the point. It's going to be so many huge, more popular Twitch channels that are going to play new games as they come out anyway, and people are going to go there to watch that. So I might as well just have something different to give people something, an alternative option to watch instead of watching, because you see that. You see a new game come out and it's just recommended Twitch people just playing the same game all over, and I mean that's fine, you get to see people, different personalities playing a game, but eventually you get to see the same gameplay and you get sick of it, but they keep playing it to death for a while, and why not have an extra option, you know? That's my reasoning. Anyway, I've been talking so much I didn't realise it's almost 20 to 10 at night. We need to find somewhere to sleep. Speaking of which, now what I've got to do is slow down a bit.
Finding new route.
Here's a good place to park, right here. So when I reverse out, I reverse right into the cop. Oh, that is a very, very, very sensitive trigger, isn't it? Holy heck. Seriously. I didn't even move then. Doesn't matter. I'm here, putting the handbrake on so I don't move anyway, and let's go to sleep before it disappears on me again. Perfect timing. Crash cam. Look at this. You know the drill. Money like that. Let's go Western Star this time, eh? In other words, let's get it right this time. I'll purchase. There you go. And a bum on seat. That's it. Yeah, back to it. It's going to be interesting to see where we're at. Because currently we still need to add a couple more. Well, actually, no, we just need to 2 more trucks on the upgrade and we've caught up to ATS, I think. Made in Montana? Wouldn't that be grown in Montana? It's not really made in Montana. You put them in the ground and they're there. Not exactly got people sitting there putting them together with a bit of glue and screws, isn't it? It's not like a cabinet or anything. A table. Am I nitpicking? I'm right as far as I'm concerned, I'm right, but I would assume, yeah, grown in Montana would be a lot better than made in Montana. Right, crash cam. And the weather is such that it's going to suit this, isn't it? So cool as you get your scissors warmed up, mate. You know what's going to happen now. These days you never know. It's true, actually, yeah. GM. That is a miserable weather, look at it. Actually, I might go on this view for a bit. We haven't done this for a while. Works better in ATS. Ouch. I think that's the term I'm looking for right now. So, that happened. Apparently we're not going anywhere. You can't breathe laughing too much. Have I got any room? Can I go forward? I get the feeling I don't have any room. It's because I'm jackknifed and I... yeah. Right. Okay. It's time to get the phone out and ring someone. Tow to service. Just trailer. What's it? Just dismiss trailer, just trailer. Tow to service. It will take 1 hour and 57 minutes and it will cost 800. And we've damaged the bloomin' concrete block.
Finding new route.
It was almost Wendy's with it. Wendy was in the blooming cab with me. Where are we going to end up? That's the only thing. Are we further away from where the crash was? I get the feeling that it's just the beginning of a lot more to come. No. No, we're not back in... Oh, I thought for a second we're back where we started. We're not. We're in Helena, aren't we? So we're a little closer, aren't we?
Turn right.
Just before that happened, I was sitting there and actually debating with myself, should I go to my normal's 2 mile an hour over the speed limit, or should I actually stick to the speed limit in this weather? And apparently I wasn't expecting an answer from anything else, like the game giving me the answer to that question. But, yeah, the game decided, I'll answer that question for you. Hello, stop. This mod is interesting. Can I just say that? This mod is interesting. That's the word I'm going to use. Interesting. What did I get? 5 feet from the service place? 5 feet from repairing my truck? And already this is going to be... oh, I don't know.
Right. Turn right.
This is going to have my insurance company go bust. This is what this is going to do, this trip. I'm single-handedly going to put a whole company of insurance employees out of business, out of work.
Turn left. Stay right, and then continue straight.
Yeah, that's good. Why you stopped in the middle of the road, sunshine?
Go straight.
Jeez, even at that speed, yeah. What was I going to say? I was going to look at the tyres, wasn't I? I was going to look at changing the tyres. Too late now. Had the perfect opportunity to do that.
Then turn right. Turn right.
I can just see it now, right, when we get to deliver this off. I'm going to have to get out the delivery form, cross off concrete block and replace block with puzzle. Concrete puzzle. Jigsaw puzzle. Here's a picture of what it's supposed to look like. Or in this case, used to look like. Here's some cement glue.
Stay left, and then exit left.
Knock yourself out.
Exit left.
There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do about that. It's just ice. What do you mean red light? It was green. Alright, let's get back out. Oh yeah, turn that off. It was rather pointless having it on, trying to get it out of there. Right, yeah, go back on the interstate so we can get our speed up. Back to 70. Oh, it's sliding even now. Definitely one of the better days. Yeah, it's not over yet, Causey. Oh! Oh, I can feel it in the steering wheel. I can actually feel that in the steering wheel when I changed lane because the car snuck up on me, right? I'm going to make use of all the road the best I can here. And when I turned into the other left-hand lane there and tried to straighten up, my steering wheel slipped. It got lighter on me. No force feedback. Mind you, that crash would have been a lot more interesting in crash cam view than I did had the view I had of them. I see them all slowing down. I see brakes. That was pretty interesting. Keep my distance. Not that that's made any difference at all, keeping distance. The only way I'm going to make sure I stop in time is if there's absolutely no other cars on the road. That's the distance I need, and apparently I also need to get off. And I'm desperately trying to slow down here. Died laughing. He's gone all quiet. Oh man, I'm on edge now. I mean, earlier on in the stream when it was like this and I was getting to understand it, and then the snow went. This is worse than that. Because when I put the trailer back on then, the braking distance shortened with the trailer on. When I didn't have the trailer, if you remember, I'd just hit the brake and I'd slide for miles. That's what this is like. But slightly worse, because I can feel the weight of the concrete block. having a huge effect on me sliding across all the lanes. I mean, I had that, my steering wheel fully locked trying to recover that, but no, I just went across both lanes, both sides. Please pull in for a vehicle in sec. Geez, I've got a lot of that tonight, eh? Right, brake now, brake now, brake now, engine brake, engine brake, engine brake. Get it ready to go down 5th gear. Rev the heck out of it. And breathe. My foot's still hard down on the brake. Just short. I've got to slide past it. $74, that's quite a bit, isn't it? Is that not like a heck of a weight?
Steady left.
Before the snow turned up, I was a little disappointed about the lack of snow. I thought I'd get a lot more, but no, I don't like the snow anymore. Oh yeah, just pull out in front of me, dude. Thanks very much. You're loving the snow because you're not driving in it. I'm the one driving in the bloody snow. Snow more! I've had enough. Oh, it's perfectly fine when the road's straight and nobody's stopping. Apart from that, look at my speed. My foot's all the way down on that brake. It just doesn't want to know about stopping. I'll be honest, it is fun sliding. It's just not fun the way I stop. I just don't, yeah. It's not my ideal way of stopping. It's very expensive. Creating two forms of damage. Damage to my truck. Damage to my trucking reputation. Admittedly, only one of those things actually has monetary value, or any value at all. Oh, yeah, and then we're going downhill. Windy's here. Never trust anyone that looks like Pippi Longstockings. Pigtails and... Pretty sure it's the standard issue dress code for CIA operatives. Pigtails up the side. Oh, oh dear, it's a bit. Speed limit 65. Oh, I like the sound of that. Well, we've got 12 hours to go, which means we're going to have a sleep, another sleep. Steering's really light, very, very light. I did say though, what do you think? Have we had more crashes tonight than we did in ATS? I'm not really sure actually. I still think, in the back of my mind, I think that we actually had a little more crashes in ATS. I just think the size of the crashes in ATS have been bigger. We've had some really big ones, which I don't think we had in ATS yesterday. Yeah. So it sort of throws my theory of what would happen out. I thought I'd have a lot more crashes in ATS because I'd be less cautious because of the straighter roads. But what it turns out is being more cautious in ATS just leads me to bigger crashes. Because I am more cautious. It's got to, it must be because of the tyre selection. It's got to be. As well.